In the movie Jurassic Park, scientists revived the dinosaurs, but in real life, they're close to reviving these dead animals, the quagga. This subspecies of the zebra was hunted to extinction in the 1800s, and the last known specimen died in 1883. In an effort to rectify this, the Quagga Project was founded in 1987 based on the theory that selective breeding of zebras could result in reviving the quagga species, Tasmanian tiger. Just 59 days after it was declared a protected species in 1936, the last known Tasmanian tiger died in a zoo from neglect. Scientists started a de-extinction project, and in 2017 they successfully sequenced the Tasmanian tiger's full nuclear genome. It's estimated that a full attempt to revive the species could happen by 2027. P. runeun ibex. This subspecies of ibex actually went extinct twice. The first extinction was when the last known P. runeun ibex, a female named Celia, died. Scientists then used Celia's tissue samples to clone her. The clone died after only 7 minutes, marking the second extinction. Despite the death, the experiment was still considered a success. Dodo Bird. The dodo bird is probably one of the most well-known extinct animals in the world. In 2007, scientists found what they called the best preserved dodo skeleton ever found, and scientists hoped that it would provide valuable DNA samples. Now, a team of scientists are working on reviving the extinct bird using DNA sequencing. Siberian unicorn. Despite what the name would have you think, the Siberian unicorn is actually more closely related to rhinos than horses. They were massive creatures that lived in Eurasia, and they were thought to have gone extinct 200,000 years ago. Scientists were finally able to recover and analyze the DNA of a Siberian unicorn in 2018. Moa. The moa was a gigantic flightless bird from New Zealand. They could grow up to 12 feet tall and weigh more than 500 pounds, but died out due to overhunting in the 1400s. Scientists from Harvard University have already taken the first step to the moa's de-extinction in 2018 when they reconstructed the bird's genome. Caspian Tiger. Around 70 years ago, the Caspian Tiger of Central Asia was declared extinct. Now there are efforts to reintroduce the tigers to Kazakhstan by using their closest relative, Siberian tigers, with hopes that they will change and adapt to the environment. Preparation for this has taken years, but tigers could start being reintroduced in 2025. Passenger pigeon. The passenger pigeon went extinct in the early 20th century due to commercial hunting, and in response, a project to revive and restore the species was started in 2012. Scientists on the project hope to achieve this goal by modifying the DNA of a band-tailed pigeon, the passenger pigeon's closest living relative. Gastric brooding frog. This species stood out for the way female gastric brooding frogs would swallow their eggs and hatch them from its mouth. It went extinct in 1983, but in 2013 scientists were able to create gastric brooding frog embryos by implanting its nuclei into eggs from another species. The embryos were confirmed to have the extinct species DNA. Sabertooth tiger. Though the sabertooth tiger is an iconic extinct species, it's actually only one part of the larger sabertooth cat category of extinct animals. They were the apex predators of its time before they went extinct. In 2020, scientists were finally able to map the entire genome of the saber-toothed cat. Aurochs. This extinct species of cattle is the wild ancestor of many domestic cattle breeds, and they were once described by Julius Caesar as a little below the elephant in size. The first failed attempt to revive the species by selective breeding was in the 1930s, but modern scientists are getting closer and closer to success. Irish elk. Despite its name, the Irish elk is actually a deer. In fact, it's the largest deer species that ever lived, standing at 2.1 meters tall with antlers measuring 3.6 meters from tip to tip. Because of the large number of well-preserved Irish elk fossils, scientists believe it's an ideal candidate for cloning. Woolly mammoth. Perhaps the most famous extinct animal of all, the woolly mammoth's revival has been the topic of research and scientific discussions for years. It's been theorized that the resurrection of mammoths could help combat climate change, so the projects have received some support. There are even claims that they could be revived by 2027.